What if I told you that one of the world's most beloved superheroes was once arrested, addicted, and completely abandoned by Hollywood? A man who lost everything, only to rise again, stronger than ever. This isn't just a comeback story. This is Robert Downey Jr.'s incredible journey from rock bottom to Iron Legend. Robert John Downey Jr. was born on April 4th, 1965 in Manhattan, New York City. His father, Robert Downey Sr., was an avant-garde filmmaker and actor, while his mother, Elsie Ann, was an actress. From a young age, Robert was immersed in the world of cinema. He made his acting debut at just 5 years old in his father's film, Pound. However, Robert's childhood was anything but normal. At the age of 6, his father introduced him to marijuana, an act that would foreshadow years of addiction. Robert later admitted that using drugs with his father was one of the ways they bonded, though it left a lasting impact on his life. In the 1980s, Downey began pursuing acting more seriously. He dropped out of high school and moved to Los Angeles, landing small roles in theater and television. His early films included Weird Science and The Pickup Artist, but it was his performance in Less Than Zero in 1987, where he played a drug-addicted teenager that gained critical attention. Ironically, the role closely mirrored his real-life struggles. By 1992, Downey achieved major critical success with his portrayal of Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin. His performance earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor and won him a BAFTA award. It was a milestone that proved his acting prowess and positioned him as one of Hollywood's most promising stars. Despite the success, his personal life was spiraling out of control. Downey's addiction to drugs became severe. From 1996 to 2001, he was arrested multiple times on charges related to cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. In one infamous incident, he was found driving naked down Sunset Boulevard under the influence. Another time, he broke into a neighbor's home and fell asleep in a child's bed. Downey's legal troubles continued to escalate. He was in and out of courtrooms and rehab centers. At one point, he spent nearly a year in California's substance abuse treatment facility and state prison. His career was in jeopardy. Though he remained a talented and respected actor, studios began to view him as unreliable. Even during these dark times, Downey continued to work. He starred in Two Girls and a Guy, U.S. Marshals, and the television show Ally McBeal, for which he won a Golden Globe Award. However, his drug problems persisted, and he was eventually fired from the show after another arrest. At the lowest point in his life, many believed his career was over, but Robert wasn't finished yet. In 2003, while working on the film Gothika, he met producer Susan Downey. She would later become Susan Downey, his wife and strongest supporter. Susan gave him an ultimatum: get clean or lose her. That became the wake-up call Robert needed. He entered rehab, started practicing martial arts, therapy, and meditation. He rebuilt his life from the ground up. He stayed sober. He got married in 2005. He reconnected with his son from his first marriage and later had 2 children with Susan. Slowly but surely, the comeback began. In 2005, he starred in Kiss, Kiss, Bang Bang, which received critical acclaim. Then came Zodiac in 2007, where his performance again proved his talent was undiminished. But the real turning point came in 2008. Marvel Studios took a bold step by casting Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark in Iron Man. At the time, it was a major risk, a former addict playing the lead in a superhero film. But director Jon Favreau believed Downey's real-life experience with struggle and redemption was exactly what the role needed. Iron Man was a massive hit. Audiences loved his witty, vulnerable, and charismatic portrayal of Tony Stark. Downey became the face of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He went on to play Iron Man in multiple films: Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, The Avengers, Age of Ultron, Captain America, Civil War, Spider-Man, Homecoming, Infinity War, and finally, Avengers Endgame. Through these roles, Robert Downey Jr. not only revitalized his career, but also helped build the most successful movie franchise in cinema history. His character's arc, from arrogant billionaire to self-sacrificing hero, mirrored his own transformation. Outside of Marvel, Downey also found success with the Sherlock Holmes franchise, playing the legendary detective in 2 blockbuster films. He was now one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, earning over $75 million a year at his peak. But fame and wealth didn't distract him from what mattered most. He credited his continued sobriety to therapy, family, and staying grounded. He also invested in clean energy and sustainable technology through his company, the Footprint Coalition, founded in 2019. In 2020, he starred in Dolittle, though it was less successful critically. Still, Downey continued to expand his work as a producer and philanthropist. In 2024, he appeared in HBO's The Sympathizer, playing multiple roles in the series, showing once again his range as an actor. Today, Robert Downey Jr. is more than a Hollywood superstar. He is a symbol of transformation, a man who lost it all and earned it back. Not just fame, but dignity, peace, and purpose. From the troubled streets of Los Angeles to the heights of global superstardom, Robert Downey Jr.'s story reminds us that no matter how far you fall, redemption is possible. With strength, support, and the courage to change. His journey proves that sometimes the greatest superpower is the power to rise again. Now, it's your turn. What did Robert Downey Jr.'s story make you feel? Have you ever known someone who turned their life around like he did? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if this story inspired you, share it because someone else might need it today. We regularly upload documentary videos on this channel about some of the most iconic actors and actresses in American history. We've already uploaded several videos in this series. If you enjoy this video, feel free to check out our channel. We always verify facts carefully before publishing any content. Thank you for watching.